Okay. The Warm Audio WA-47 tube condenser microphone. Power pack right here. And I got it plugged into my patch bay here. And I'm using a digital preamp for it. We're using the Helios Type 69 pre for it. But as you can see, compared to my hand, it's a large microphone. Where's the Manly? So you can see it next to this Manly. Oops. So as you can see, it's a pretty fat microphone as far as size and stature goes. The Manly is a very tall microphone. As you can see, it's probably just a hair taller. But this thing is gorgeous. Let's get on it and let's see what it sounds like. Comes with a beautiful shock mount here. I have it set up on my boom pole here. And this is a very sturdy stand, but very impressive looking. And it has these two clips here, so you kind of slide it into place, and then you latch it tight with these two clips, and it locks it into there. So it's really cool and easy to take it in and out of its shock mount. Let's get on this thing. I have a script on my monitor, and we can see what it sounds like. Okay, throw some headphones on. So let's see what it sounds like.
There are many reasons to embark on a new adventure, to find freedom, to discover new stories, different cultures, new challenges, to test our limits, to feel alive, to get an adrenaline rush, the adrenaline that helps us survive, an opportunity to test who you are and what you can do, an opportunity to breathe. Dare to face the world, dare to change, dare to explore with discovery. So, I'm so used to the sound of my daily working microphone. I originally tried this with this Universal Audio 610 B preamp that comes with the Apollo stock preamp that comes with it, and I thought it sounded muddy. So I switched over to the Helios Type 69 Universal Audio plugin, preamp plugin. And it sounds like this. This is what we're running now. I think it's a lot crispier. I like to hear a very tight bass for my voice. I don't want it to be all bottomed out and super, big and muddy. I like it to be able to cut through a broadcast mix, if that makes sense. So what I'm hearing now, I like. This could go on air. The microphone itself is great. It's something that I'm just, kind of thinking in real time here. It's something I can use every day as a workhorse. It doesn't make my voice too different than what I think my voice sounds like. And of course, it takes time to get adjusted to listening to your voice through a new microphone. Overall, aesthetically, if you had this in your studio, people would be very impressed. It's gorgeous looking. It's easy to set up. It comes with its own power supply, so it doesn't need phantom power. Ideally, what you could do also is if you're shooting a lot of social media content, you could literally just kind of take this XLR to Lightning if you have an iPhone, and you could jack this guy through the power supply right into your iPhone, and you can shoot content with your iPhone and this thing right at the same time, which would be really cool because this would look really nice on camera. Check 1, 2. Hey, brother, there's an endless road to rediscover. Hey, sister. Yeah, so it's got a very transparent, I think. It's got what would you say that is? Probably like 110 to 220, like little bass sweet spot that I think really sounds super clean on my voice. my kind of higher bass, I guess you would call that region. Sounds super crisp, like the way I'm talking to you right now. If I can stay in this zone here. But then let's see if I go up here. Coming up next on TLC. Yeah, so I can still get that brightness out of it, which I like. So I'm used to what I run is usually the Townsend Labs, and I do a 50-50 mix of the Sony C800, which is a very pop microphone, very bright sounding pop microphone, and the Telefunken U-47, this microphone. So that's probably what it was, and when I was looking to hear with the Helios, because the Helios EQ can bring out the brightness in this, and that's what I was looking for. So with this combination of this microphone and that Helios Type 69, I was able to achieve the sound that I'm used to hearing on the Townsend. I keep pointing over here because it's right here next to me. But overall, gorgeous microphone, great workhorse. I'm going to do one more take right now, and I'm just going to read part of this script. And in post, I'm going to throw some compression on it. So because this is all just right off the mic, there's nothing going on right now. So let's see how it can take compression as well, and we'll see what that sounds like, with this guy being compressed.
There are many reasons to embark on a new adventure, to find freedom, to discover new stories, different cultures, new challenges, to test our limits, to feel alive, to get an adrenaline rush, the adrenaline that helps us survive, an opportunity to test who you are and what you can do, an opportunity to breathe.
So that was with compression, as opposed to the first read. So I don't know how this sounds because I'm still recording it, but hopefully it sounded really nice with compression on it too. And that would be your gentle compression, or sort of medium compression that would probably eventually be close to the sound that would air on television. Overall, for the price point and for a pro studio and a pro booth, gorgeous microphone, worth every dollar. I recommend it if you're mic shopping. But then again, I do recommend for my particular voice, right? This microphone was sent to me for my particular voice, for me to check it out. Comparable to the other microphones I have here, I think it's competitive, and I think it comes down to personal preference and aesthetics and price point. I would say this is comparable to the Manley, and the Manley I think is probably twice or three times as much money. But the Manley has like a certain kind of punchy crunch that I like and cuts through a mix really well. But overall, you'll be very happy with this Warm Audio. If anything, it sounds amazing and it looks beautiful. It's always nice to come to your studio and come to your place of work, your creative space, and have something so gorgeous like this to work on. I mean, it just kind of makes you feel like an artist, right? To have, if you were a painter, to have nice brushes or to have nice paints, and this is an amazing tool. And it's, again, I've said it a million times, but it's very heavy and very pretty. And I do like, it has switchable polar patterns as well. I'm a voice artist, so I'm just using a cardioid, right? I don't need to flip it. I'm not recording a band or anything, but you can do all that down there. You can do switch the polar patterns. You can do a figure eight, or you can do a 360, whatever you want to do. But I do omni cardioid, and just cardioid. I'm only talking front addressing the microphone. So that's really all I need to do with it. But yeah, that's my review. Check 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Hey, 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 hey. It's got a very strong proximity effect. I'm not sure how well you can hear me here. 1 2 1 2. I would say kind of, this pinky to thumb zone right here is going to be your great.
Coming up next.
Yeah, that's a little too close. This area right here, just your face right in it. And what I like about it is that the way it's set up like this, I can actually look right over it and read my script. If I were to hang it or do another style of address, it may be in my face because it's such a large microphone. But the way I have it set up right now is I can kind of just see even through this gap here, or I can just talk right over it right here. And I can see my script.
An opportunity to breathe.
Yeah. So, gorgeous microphone, worth every penny. The only qualms I had with it was it just sounded a little bit muddy to me when I first plugged it in. But that was more of a getting my settings dialed in, right? And that just comes with your own audio engineering and being able to adjust the mic the way you want it to be. But yeah, a vocalist microphone, a singer's microphone, you could definitely make some pop hits on this, or especially if you were like a Michael Bublé style singer, I could see that you doing, hey, luck, be a lady tonight, luck, be a gentleman, smile, that sort of thing. I always feel like we would have a scotch and a cigar. Hey, come on down to the nightclub, sort of thing with this microphone. Anyway, I'm having fun. All right, thanks for the review.